Hello, welcome to the demonstration of Intelligent Business Management System. This application is designed for companies such as electromechanical uh, companies, contracting companies, trading companies who basically provide quotations to their customers. They have a process of performing an estimation on an inquiry for a project, and based on those estimation they generate quotations, and then the rest of the cycle of sales, procurement, then the shipping and invoicing and implementation of the project. So what happens is an inquiry comes into the organization for a project. The system engineers or estimation engineer goes into the application and register this inquiry against the project. So right now what I will do is I'll register an inquiry for a UPS system that is required by a project. So I will create this inquiry against a project called Ritz-Carlton Hotel Renovation, and it is UPS inquiry. The customer is ADC Energy. The date of the inquiry was 7th of August. Assigned to an engineer who will work on this, and then the system that they have requested. So for example, in this they have requested a UPS system for 30 kVA, and then we'll select a product type from this application. And different organizations will have different product types. Some will have BMS systems, firefighting systems, mechanical, electrical. UPS. So once you're done, save the record and the inquiry is generated. Once the inquiry is generated, this is shown on the dashboard of the engineer. On the left hand side, this is a to-do list of an engineer where all the inquiries are listed for him that he needs to work on. So note that the inquiry we just registered is at the bottom, Ritz-Carlton Hotel. On the right, on the middle is the work in progress estimations, and on the right are the completed quotations. So the engineer is alerted once an inquiry is assigned to him, such as this particular alert that you see on the bottom. So the engineer logs in and he goes into this inquiry, reviews the documentation that is attached against this particular inquiry, such as BOQ, specification documents, any drawings, and once he is ready he will go to estimate. In the estimation, what he will be doing is choosing the different components that need to go to build this system. So for example, in this UPS system, he needs to have a UPS 30 MST 30 kVA, and a battery system, an enclosure, and there could be some other components. So at this point what I'll do is I will say that this is a 2 UPS they have requested, which will require about 4 batteries with 1 enclosure. The list price is 3,500 for this particular item, 250 for the batteries, and 70 is for the enclosure kit. This is my estimation. So my landing cost is right now 40,350. In addition to this, I will add some cost components, which are basically shipping charges, bank charges, custom clearance charges, any additional charges against this particular estimation for you to procure it. And I can have multiple of these cost components. So I will add 5% of shipping charges and a flat amount for inspection about 1000, and altogether I'm getting a 43,368.34 landing cost. This I'll go ahead and save. So this estimation is prepared now for me, on which I can perform any kind of changes anytime that I want. And from here I will enter a subject UPS offer from Prime. Note that this application is a multi-currency application, and you can perform your quotations, your estimations in multi-currency. At this point what I will do is estimation is ready, so I'll produce a quotation. Click on this quotation button and it will take us to a quotation where we can enter the profit margin that our organization would like to make on this, and the manager who has approved this. Save it, and what I have now is a quotation. The quotation value is 54,210. My cost is 43,368. So I can clearly see what is my cost and what is my sale amount. So this particular quotation is generated. The quotation reference number, unique quotation reference number, is also generated. And now I will prepare my offer letter. In the quotation module, I have many different options that I can configure, such as my customer notes, terms and conditions, my cover letter details. So here I will say that I'm sending this to Mr. Syed, and my make is yellow arrows, origin is Italy, and now I'll create a cover letter for this. And these are pre-configured options I have, which could be customized by the users themselves. So I will have a section for Dear Sir, and these are the pre-configured notes for it. I will also have a section for features include. Note that what I'm adding right now will appear in the offer letter, in the cover letter of the offer. So I will go ahead and save my cover letter details, and then I will go to create my terms and conditions, define my terms and conditions. Similar way, these are pre-configured terms and conditions for each team. If you have multiple teams, they will have they each will have different terms and conditions. So delivery charges, delivery terms and conditions, and exclusions, and it can have more. Save this, and a customized format of the offer letter will be printed in a few seconds. So what you have is a header of your company, and then the quotation, the unique order reference number, the client's address, who you're sending it to, attention to, the subject, the project, and then the cover letter details that we selected in the previous screen. They all will appear here. So this is the cover letter, terms and conditions, and then the price schedule. Price schedule will include sorry, let me go back to my UPS system and print one more time. Price schedule will include all the prices of the system that we have selected. So it will look something similar. If it has multiple systems, then it will show those systems in here, and these descriptions can be configured. So in just few minutes you have a quotation which is recorded into the system. It is documented. Its documents are also attached to it. So for example, the estimation sheet, which is nothing but your job estimate, that how much it costed you when you perform the estimation, so that you can go back when you have to revise, or you have to go back in history and review what was the basis of this quotation. Everything is logged into the system. You can also type some customer notes that will appear in the offer letter. Once the customer receives this quotation and they want to perform certain revisions, those are also allowed in the revisions section of the estimation, and that will bring those changes into the quotation. And once the client is satisfied and ready to place the order, they send you the purchase order and you acknowledge the order from here. It's easy step and a pre-configured flow that could be customized for any business, and these orders then become purchase orders. From purchase orders they go to procurement department, from there to logistics to invoicing, delivery, those sort of areas that it covers. So this is the engineer module. This is the menu of the module, menu of the engineer, and let's log out and log in as the manager of this particular department to show you how the manager module looks like. So manager has multiple engineers working under him or her, so he would be able to see the activity of these engineers. So for example, these two engineers working under me, and each one of them are working on 8 inquiries each, and if I want to see what inquiries they are, all I need to do is just click on them and see the details, which inquiries for which project. So here is the list of all the estimations that this particular engineer is working on. With this I can also monitor how many days it's been pending under his bucket on his table, so that the system will alert both the manager and the engineer depending on how it is configured. This is the menu of the manager: project inquiries, sales orders, customer database, any approval that is needed, quotations, customer database, vendor database, purchase orders, purchase request, any receiving. Here is the product master, users of the system. So going back to the dashboard, in the middle section you would see all the work in progress estimations of this particular engineer, all the ones that he's working towards creating a quotation, and then the quotations that have been turned into sales orders would be listed here. With this I can get a clear picture that what is my sales team doing, instead of them producing Excel spreadsheet estimations on Excel spreadsheets which are static and cannot be compiled quickly in a format of a report. But here I can quickly see what are the estimations they're working on, what are the quotations, so that I can see the activity in the business. On the right bottom corner there is a discussion forum, and this discussion forum is in context of a job. So for example, there's a quotation and you can have a discussion forum within the team that communicate back and forth on a particular quotation or on a particular job. Going back, and these are the alerts and notifications which allow the users to be aware of what is the activity going on. So for example, this first one is a acknowledgement that is for an inquiry, and then a new project that has been assigned or that has been generated into the company, so that all the managers are aware that there is a new project coming in town, so that they can look at the products that they have and send their sales team to the project. The workflow is very customizable. It's a web-based application and could be customized for the business. For any further questions and clarifications, please don't hesitate to contact the sales team. Thank you very much.